Girl, when it's this good, you know, we gotta talk about it. It is time for a thrift haul. If you're new here, my name is Faye, and on my channel we talk all things thrift, vintage, sustainable fashion, and what I like to call opshopulence. So that means we take secondhand, we reinvent it, and we turn it into first class chic. I don't do many hauls on my channel because I do try to thrift very intentionally, but this one, oof, it was just so good and unexpected. So I just wanted to share it with you and talk you through each piece, why I got it, what's so good about it, why I'm really happy to invite it into my life and also to add to my store, opshopulence.com. And I've got a few little tips and tricks along the way. So grab something nice to drink or eat, whatever you're into, get comfy, let's talk. We're starting off very strong with this incredible bag. I wish that I had smell-o-vision for you because the leather is leathering. The most beautiful, genuine leather, made in Italy. It's just so good. It's in the most pristine condition. It's got this little mini inside that hopefully you can see. It says genuine leather made in Italy. I had to get a gorgeous girl in the store to help me figure out what the hell it said because it's really quite hidden. It's much better in this light. I don't know what kind of leather this is, but it's definitely giving alligator or crocodile, don't you think? I mean, I have a lot of bags, but this one just really got me, and I love the tassel. So when I'm thrifting, I'm always looking for natural fibers. They are rare, but I'm always really sifting through as much of the synthetics and fast fashion stuff as I can. And if you're a thrifter, you know that that can be tricky these days. Finding things that are leather, suede, silk, cotton, wool is tough. This one was just sitting on the top of the ledge in the thrift store. Very unassuming, just kind of heaped over. I think one of my big tips is I can kind of cut out a lot of the noise, and I just will really keep my eyes open for things that look like designer. I'm really discerning. I think that's a big tip. You know, just because things are inexpensive, I mean, they're not always these days in thrift stores, let's be honest, but just because they can be inexpensive doesn't mean that you should buy a whole bunch of stuff. Are you going to use this? Is it going to be good for your lifestyle? Are they pieces that you will gravitate to time and time again, that you'll pull out, that you can restyle, that you can reimagine? Do they have good quality? Because for me, I really treat thrifting like a normal shopping experience. I don't see the difference between thrifting and shopping, if that makes sense. Thrifting is shopping for me because I'm always shopping sustainably. So it's the same for me if I went into a Louis Vuitton or if I went into the tiniest little church op shop or local thrift store. I am really picky. And for me, I think this is just, the quality is incredible. It smells fantastic. And this is such a great everyday bag. But what I really like about it too, once it's empty of my thrift finds, you can kind of slouch it down. So it really gives you that sort of oversized, slouchy vibe that I'm seeing a lot in high fashion. The Balmain show recently, oh, obsessed. The jewelry, the accessories, a lot of the accessories on my store are very Balmain coded because I just love that endless summer, that resort style, that, you know, talismans and trinkets from different places. I'm totally going off on a tangent here, but my point is look for quality, be picky. Once you have that mindset, I feel like the good things start to call out to you. Hey, over here, look at me. I am just so thrilled with this. I think it's going to be really great coming into the summer for us in Australia, but I think this is also such a beautiful piece for the winter. Like, and imagine an all chocolate outfit with this, or, you know, beautiful white suit. Look at the quality of it. I mean, it's giving high fashion for me. I mean, and what do you think it is? Do you think it's croc? Do you think it's alligator? I think it's much better to give it a new life than to see it go to landfill. But it's, yeah, I'm so happy with this. I think it's phenomenal. Okay, the next thing I found, and my next tip, is to always look for great accessories, the power of accessories. I mean, what I'm wearing today is a testament to that, and I'll show you that in a second. But I found this gorgeous vintage escarda belt. It is so cool. Look at the yellow, it's so unusual. And look at this gorgeous buckle. Look at that. And you can see the branding on the underside of the belt. And I love all these little daisies or sunflowers, I think they are. It's in perfect condition. There's the label there, can you see? Hopefully that's focusing for you. And genuine leather. This is such a good find. The buckle is so cute. See all the little matching flowers on the buckle? It's such an unusual color. So for me, I think this is such a fantastic piece to style with all white, all black. Look at that, the detail here too. It's just so good. Something like this is such a great way to elevate an outfit, to give it some quirk. This belt that I'm wearing, I thrifted, and the buckle is amazing. Let me show you. Look at that. So the buckle was in perfect condition, but the belt that it was on was just crappy vinyl and like faux velvet, and it was literally just flaking and falling apart. But I knew that I could save it, so I bought it, and then I took it to my bootmaker and I got him to put it on this beautiful quality leather belt, and now this is one of my absolute go-tos. So belts for me, statement belts, are just such wonderful items to have in your wardrobe. I always look out for them in thrift stores. I have a few up on shopulence.com, so have a look, and this little lady is going to go up there as well. I think it's just so cool. Such a great statement. I mean, you could even layer them, which I love to do. You could add another black and gold above this and have that really cool pop of yellow. That would give you a definite Schiaparelli vibe. But yeah, vintage escarda. We love to see it. It's sulphur-crested cockatoo hour at my place, so if you can hear the crazy Australian birds in the background, my apologies, but they pretty much own this area. We just live here. Now, these next few pieces are going to go up on shopulence.com. So let's talk about why I got these. I have an accessories styling video coming for you very soon. And same as belts, jewelry for me is just one of my favorite go-tos, because a simple black top and jeans like I'm wearing, once you add unique bling statement accessories, it just takes it next level. You look expensive, you look unique, you really pop, and it's such a great way to completely switch up your look. I also love that it's not about size, age, gender. It's for everybody. Fashion is very much into this whole endless summer, tribal, resort feeling jewelry at the moment. I don't know why or where that's come from, but it's got me in a chokehold, and so a lot of the pieces that I'm thrifting are coded to that. And it's funny because I started being drawn to them before I saw them hitting the runway, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because I really need a holiday and I want pieces that are from faraway places that make me think of travel, that make me think of the soft life. It's probably definitely part of that. But I think it's funny because I was always such a gold girly, like just gold jewelry. But now I really like mixing in gold jewelry with pieces like this, big bangle stacks. Again, very Balmain, very Schiaparelli. This is a huge trend if you're into that, but it's something that just, and hey, Iris Apfel was into it, as we know. And it's something that you can really use to elevate an outfit, particularly if you pick really great natural fibers. So on my wrist at the moment, this is 100% shell, wood, resin, and wood. And they just look expensive, elevated, beautiful. So that's what I look for when I'm looking for necklaces as well. So these are some of the pieces that I found, and quite often I love to stack them up. I think this is beautiful. It's definitely got an African tribal vibe to it. Some really nice details in there. I love the ornate silver beading. And I also really like that it's not too feminine, like it's quite genderless, if you ask me. I just think it's fantastic. And this is a separate piece. Look at the beaded tassel. The tassel is a big trend happening in high fashion as well. And I really like the idea of them together. Don't they look fantastic? Imagine that over this bodysuit, or you could do a white bodysuit, or you could do it over a white dress. You could do it contrasted with a suit. That's very much happening in fashion at the moment. You look at runways like Michael Kors, that was all over his runway, and I think it just looks so timeless, so chic, so elevated. Gorgeous pieces. I picked these beads because they're wood and I think they're really stunning. And these natural fiber pieces look fantastic contrasted with gold. Like, look at it contrasted with this. See, it just gives it such a eye-catching element. So I really like them as well. Even the clasp is gorgeous. It's a button. Just love the uniqueness of these pieces. And this was in the Halloween section of the thrift store that I went to. Girl got lost because she did not belong there. For layering, these pieces are great. One of my favorite looks on the Balmain runway was this incredible shell extravaganza. The more of these that you layer up, I think the better. It looks phenomenal. But then just a simple strand is great as well, particularly on beautiful tan skin or dark skin. Gorgeous. And again, it's such a nice nod to Mother Nature. I think I might keep this one because I like the wooden beads. Again, tassels are a big trend, and I love that it's got a little angel wing. Cute, huh? I was thinking it could be quite nice on this bag. Another thing I noticed on the Balmain runway was all of the charms on the bags, but they were all shells and tassels, and it looks so good. I was thinking, because that's kind of kicked off there, I could create some great little charm stacking on here. It's definitely not Labubu real estate. I think this is definitely something that needs to be a little bit more elevated. Not that Labubus aren't elevated, but yeah. Full disclosure, I have shiny disease. I am a magpie through and through. Anything sparkly, moth to a flame. Hear me out. I think sequins, when done right, in the right color, are actually so chic and timeless. Look at this piece. So I have one sequin skirt. It's a gold sequin skirt, but it's a little bit more fitted and shorter, which is great. But what I love about this, apart from being very Ralph Lauren early 2000s. Look at that color. Oh my gosh. What I love about this is the concept of wearing it during the day. So pairing it back, and this is a good tip to muse on, is why can't you wear something bright and shiny during the day? I will always fight for the cause of sequins during the day because I think they look amazing. But of course you can wear them at night as well. Hello, that's a given. But when you team this with something like white linen, or even just like a simple tank top or denim or a khaki jacket, like an anorak, I think it's such a cool contrast. And that's another tip. For me, having that really interesting dichotomy in your outfits is what will set your personal style apart. You just won't look like anyone else because you're putting things together that are supposedly not meant to go together. Whoever says that, I don't know. You wouldn't naturally think to put them together. That's the outfits that I love. So let me show you the skirt. Isn't it incredible? So it's a midi, so it sits just sort of on my shins, like just above my ankle. The only thing I think I want to do is maybe change this waistband because it's kind of giving maternity band. Do you know what I mean? I mean, obviously once it's on, you turn it in, but I'm just not sure that I like this color. I think maybe that's why someone donated it, because it is a bit sort of twisted. But it was only $10 and it's an Australian brand, Seed. It's a perfect fit. It just sits really nicely on my hips. I'll style all these pieces up in my accessories video so you'll get to see how they look on me. But I'm thinking maybe to replace it with a black waistband. I don't know, what do you think? Anyway, you can tell me in the accessories video that I do next. But what I also loved about this was that the sequins are kind of unusual. It's almost giving bird feather or like little eyes. See how they're just not a normal sequin. They're definitely elevated. And the reason I chose this and I just couldn't, because I went back and forth and I was like, no, I don't need it. But I feel like I'm just so glad I got it because even though it's sparkly, it's actually a really great neutral. So I can wear white with this, I can wear caramel with it, I can wear black with it, I can wear brown with it. I could totally flip it on its head and wear red. Could be really cool, interesting. And it's just a great length. It's really comfortable. It falls beautifully. So I cannot wait to style this up. Isn't it amazing? And also look, it goes so well with the bag. And PS, it's 100% cotton. So we love that. Okay, so I'm not normally much of a big logo girly. She says wearing a Chanel necklace, but I'm kind of more, I guess, subtle with it. And I don't normally buy too many replicas unless I'm going to do something fun with it, which brings me to my next point. And that is the power of reinventing your thrift finds. And if the bones of it are really good, by that I mean it's well made, it's got some great embroidery, or there's the possibility of flipping it on its head and reimagining it to suit your style, then I'm up for it. And this, as it is not a vibe, but I have a really cool idea to make it a total vibe. So it's an imitation hoodie. The hoodie is not giving, so that's going to be cut off. The embroidered logo is actually really good. It's really well done, perfect condition, like proper embroidery. So I'm going to slice and dice this. I'm going to cut the hoodie off. I'm thinking I'm going to cut the sleeves all the way off, or I'm going to kind of shred them. I'm gonna see how this material goes as I start to slice it and see what happens, but I really want to punkify it. And then it's going to be something that I will layer lots of really interesting bling with. But I want it to look a bit distressed. I want it to look worn in and cool, because at the moment it's not giving that. But it's a great color. The iconography is awesome, and you would never know that that's not real. So yes, stand by for what happens to this. Please let me know what you think I should do. But I've got a really good board on my Pinterest called Deconstruct to Reconstruct. I'll share that in the description box, but I've also got some images coming up on the screen here. That just excites me so much. Like, I'm very scissor happy. I can't sew, but I can definitely deconstruct to reconstruct. So yes, once this is kind of messed with, it could even look pretty cool with the sequins, but it's going to look great with just black pants or jeans. So yeah, my point there is open your mind to what garments can become. Obviously this is a repo, it's fast fashion. I don't know what brand it is, if anything. Oh well, it's trying to give that it's the brand, but obviously it's not. What do you think I should do with the hoodie? Could I use that band on something? Probably. Yeah, let me know in the comments. That's gonna be a good one. The next thing I got is a synthetic, but it feels beautiful on the body. And the reason I got it is because it's a great color and it's definitely giving designer inspired. So that's my tip here, is think about what you can do with thrift finds that have a designer inspired aesthetic. I call it designer DNA. So this is definitely Jean Paul Gaultier vibes. Maybe even a little bit Poochie-ish. I love the mesh, I love the color. It looks a bit spray painted, and it definitely taps me into that Y2K, a little bit cyber, post-apocalyptic sort of feel. This is going to look amazing with a choker piece, and then I'll layer like other bling down. So I could have like a great black choker with this. I could have some crucifixes, could do some great black bangles with this. I think it would also look really cool over black pants and slides. A great slip dress for modesty underneath, so I'm all covered up, so I don't have to worry about that. It's not tight, it's great. It's gonna look really good with strappy sandals, but it would look great with boots. I think it's important to have a couple of good go-to dresses in your wardrobe, whether they be natural fibers or a synthetic that feels good, that's comfy, that's lightweight, and this is definitely that. I have my pink and grey money dress that I wear quite a bit. That was a thrifted piece, and it definitely has that Jean Paul Gaultier effect. This does too, so I'm really looking forward to reimagining this, and you'll see her in the accessories video, so we'll do some styling with her. I really like the ruching on the side too. I think it's beautiful. I don't completely count out the synthetics. I think if they feel good and I know that I'm going to wear them and enjoy them, then I'm open to it. This is a sports girl dress, which is an Australian brand. Would you call sports girl fast fashion? Probably, yeah. But they do some nice pieces. I'm really happy with this one. And the last thing I grabbed, very Halloween coded, but for me, I am very much into my Tracy Anderson workouts, and I need some good leggings. I work out at home, and I just like to have some good leggings that I can use for my workouts during the week. I've only got a couple of kind of older pairs, so it's time that I get something nice. My tip here is be open to active wear. I think a lot of the time you can find never been worn or lightly worn, and just be picky about it. Like really go over it with a fine-tooth comb, make sure everything is intact, there's no smell. Obviously you're going to wash everything. But these are the brand Black Milk. They do a very cool legging. I think they're a Brisbane-based brand, but I just loved the print on these, and I think you could definitely wear these as day wear as well. Like you could do a really cool black dress over this skirt with a boot. Like they could be quite cool, but I think for now, for Halloween and for workouts, they're amazing. Would I buy underwear from a thrift store? No, but I'm definitely into workout gear. I found Stella McCartney, I've found Adidas, I've found really good quality Nike, I've found Lululemon, and I'm really happy with these Black Milk leggings. I think they're gonna be great. And how cute is the print? It's so cool, right? It's gonna make all those leg raises and bloody ankle weights that I have to wear in these workouts be a bit more fun. And that is the haul. I told you it was a good one. Tell me in the comments below what your favorite piece is, how you think I should style it, and stay tuned for the accessories styling video coming very soon. Also, I'm thinking about Vlogmas. I've never done that before because I'm new to the YouTube world, but are you into that? What does that actually involve? I'm not sure. I'm going to do some investigating. But yes, the festive season is upon us. Oh, I forgot to show you my outfit. Okay, so I'm wearing a black bodysuit. I love this one because it's got the little thumb holes. These jeans I thrifted for $3. I'll insert a photo so you can see the full length of them. They're that barrel leg which I've been looking for, and I love the frayed waistband. They are so incredibly comfortable. And then I've got this beautiful vintage Chanel pendant. This used to be like hardware. There was a girl who used to have this great brand, and she did all these pieces, so she would use like hardware from like the 80s and 90s and turn them into pendants. She doesn't do that brand anymore, unfortunately, but so I love that. And this is one of my favorite crosses, pearl encrusted bangle stack. These are from shopulence.com. And the belt that I was telling you about before. And then of course, I love to do an earring stack, and I always switch them up so they're different. Love these pearls. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, loves. I hope you enjoyed the haul. I don't do them very often, but I felt like this one was a must. So thank you for watching, and I will see you really soon. Make sure you check out shopulence.com. This channel is community supported, so if you can shop with me, like, comment, subscribe, I would be so grateful. My hubby and I are hoping to travel with this channel next year overseas, come to America, to London, maybe to Asia. So support your girl, and I'll come thrifting with you in different parts of the world. Wouldn't that be a vibe? Okay, lots of love. I'll see you soon. Bye.